Hello everybody! Welcome for another XTC game, an X-Wing game, XTC related. We're in round 4, this is game 5 between France and Austria. The score so far is France ahead by 3 points and Austria with 1. And tonight we've got First Order against Resistance, thematic matchup, nice to see. This is First Order against Resistance, this is Nicolas against Stefan. Euh, So yeah, bonjour aux amis français également, important de le préciser. Hop. Alright, so we are playing this week on Scramble the Transmissions. So you see those 3 objectives on the map. They each represent a satellite, even though 2 of those are crates, but that's none of our business. These are satellites. And basically this scenario is about sacrificing an action to claim the satellite. As long as it is yours, well, you score a point per satellite that you have during the end phase. If an opponent claims your satellite, then it's his now. And basically it goes this way all over again. What can I tell? Three objectives instead of 5, what that we used to see. And even more recently, they cannot be placed with ignoring the beyond range 2 restriction. It's Ray, I cannot. Yeah, I can relate. I can understand that. So yeah, basically, AMG stated that the objectives should be beyond range 2 of each other. So you can't just have those 2 objectives, like one here and one here, like we used to see. Like, I don't know the percentage of game that it was done, but I've seen that a lot, so now it's impossible anyway. So let's break down the lists while they're placing the final obstacles. J'ai plus aucun crédit pour parier, chaque fois que j'ai parié, j'ai perdu. Tu sais ce qu'on dit, hein, malheureux au jeu. Alright, so let's roll. On the left, playing for France, Nicolas, and playing First Order, first pilot of the list is Holo. Basically, Holo is kind of the contrary of a selfish guy. Gives tokens. Like, it's in his nature. Like, he's forced to do it. Like, very honorable pilot. Start of engagement, you must transfer one of your tokens to another friendly at range 0 to 2. Fine-tuned thrusters after you fully execute a maneuver. If you're not depleted or strained, then you can gain one of the tokens that I just announced to perform a barrel roll or target lock action. He's equipped with Proud Tradition, which means even after executing a red maneuver, he can still perform an action. Basically, if he has 2 or fewer stress tokens. And Pattern Analyzer, which allows basically to perform 2 actions a turn with Pattern Analyzer. And then Holo can just give the stress. So basically, you're a kind of a TIE defender, which is quite nice. All right, Magpulse warheads, 3 dice, can launch. You can fire at range 1 to 3. 2 charges, requirement target lock. If the attack hits, that is a critical damage, a deplete, and a jam, and nothing else. But that's quite okay. And then munitions fail-safe, just to guarantee that those Magpulse warheads are not used the wrong way. Commander Malarus, that we often see right now, because this is a strong pilot for its price. 3 points, initiative 5. Start of engagement phase, you can spend a charge, you've got 2. If you do so, all eyes, attack or defense becomes hits or evades until the end of the round, which is very, very powerful. But you gain a stress by doing so. Concussion missiles. Basically, the turn you're going to use the charge, you will take a target lock because all of your eyes are going to be hits. So might as well take the target lock. So the missile has a target lock requirement, 3 charges, and after the attack hits, you must, everyone that is at range 0 to 1 of the defender must reveal one of its damage cards. So after the attack hits means cards are not assigned yet. Recoil. Recoil, quite an interesting pilot, very difficult to use, but Nicolas has been doing some nasty things with him. While you're stressed, basically, what is your 0 to 1 enemies in your front arc at range 0 to 1, you can treat them as being in your bullseye. So basically, Predator works on the whole range 0 to 1. So that is cool, if you're stressed, obviously. Auto thrusters, after you perform an action, you may perform a red barrel or boost action. And then sensor scramblers, you see that Recoil has a lovely cloak. He will lose it if he ends a turn at range 0 to 3 of any enemy. And by losing it, I mean he has to decloak immediately or lose the token if he can't decloak. But anyway, can't get cloaked. Can't remain cloaked. And so he gains 1 right now. That is a card. Scorch. Initiative 4, after you perform a primary, while you perform a primary, if you're not stressed, you gain a stress, you take +1 attack die. Fanatical, after losing the shield, you will have a free eye to hit modification. Advanced optics, a blank to a hit also. And electronic baffle can put the stress away that you will get from your ability by taking a damage during the end phase. Finally, probably one of the most dangerous things of all during these troubled times, Grudge, Initiative 2. While a friendly bomb or mine at range 0 to 2 detonates, each time attack dice are rolled to resolve its effect, you may reroll up to 1 of those dice. So basically, proxy mine equals 1 damage plus 2 dice. The guy rolls, and then you reroll 1 of the 2. If you're at range 0 to 2 of the mine. Pursuit thrusters, during the system phase, you may perform a boost action. It is white, so nice to see, obviously. Elusive. Spend the charge to reroll an agility die. Perform, fully execute a raid maneuver and recover the charge. Skilled Bombardier to drop the mine or launch the electrochaff missiles that we will be talking about in a second with a template 1 higher or lower regarding of speed, delayed fuses, and then, as I mentioned, proximity mines. If there's a ship overlapping the space pizza, it is A damage plus 2 dice, and you take hits and crits are taken as hits and crits. And then electrochaff missiles during the system phase, you may spend 1 to launch the electrochaff missile. If you do so, here's what happens. You launch a I don't know how the electrochaff cloud. I guess that's the name in English. Just can't remember. But anyway, it's some kind of a straight line that you put at the end of your template. You'll see that in a second if you don't know what I'm talking about. And you launch it at speed 4 straight or 3 bank, but you can launch it also at 2 bank, 5 straight or 3 straight because of skilled bombardier. And that will be it for first order. Hi Link, welcome. Then resistance. So I guess the score tracker doesn't work because they did not register, so I'll just have my own hidden thing on my own, and we'll do it this way. All right, for the resistance, starting with the ship on the top of your screen, BB-8, Initiative 3, during the system phase, you may perform a red barrel or boost action. Quite nice. Ferrous fair paint. If BB-8 is getting target locked, but the ship that is doing this action or getting this token hasn't BB-8 in his bullseye, then he has basically to lose the target lock or get a stress after taking it. And then BB-8 is also equipped with automated target priority. Timer has started. There you go. So basically, if he misses an attack, he gains a calculate on this card. Next engagement phase, when he will be engaging, he will be able to get the calculate from the card to his ship. And the downside of this card is you're basically forced to attack the closest target regarding of attack ranges. Right, Nien Numb, Initiative 5. Quite a nice X-Wing, probably one of my favorite T-70. He's equipped with Heroic and R3 Astromech. Heroic means if you roll only blanks, you may reroll everything. R3 Astromech is taking a target lock means taking 2. The foils, obviously. And then Nien Numb's ability works very well with Pattern Analyzer. After you gain a stress, if there is an enemy ship in your front arc at range 0 to 1, you may remove that stress. And there is Pattern Analyzer. So let's say Nien Numb does a 4K and goes through an enemy ship. First of all, by Pattern Analyzer, he can execute an action. Then he gets the stress. Then he can remove the stress with Nien's ability. And then he can perform the regular action. Very nice use of this combination. Really love it. Then Elo Asti, also Initiative 5. After you reveal a Talon roll, if you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, basically Talon roll is white. Quite nice. Heroic as well. Ferrous Fair Paint once again. Elusive once again. Integrated S foils, obviously. And then R6D8, while you perform an attack, you may reroll a number of dice up to the number of friendly ships at range 0 to 3 that have the defender in their bullseye. Like, it won't be used very often, but you never know. Can be good. All right. So I'll let you guys just have a look at the board state right now. Recoil. Courage going a little bit faster than Scorch for the moment. Stefan is playing first this round, so that means both Nien and Elo are going to play before Malarus and Holo. And as we're going there, I'll just present the last ship of the Resistance. It is Ray in the Millennium Falcon, Initiative 5 also. While you defend or perform an attack, if the enemy ship is in your front arc, you may spend a charge to change one of your blank to an evade or a hit. She is equipped with, and that's probably the main problem of this pilot, Heroic. So blanks means, all blanks means reroll. Rose Tico, you can spend your die, one of your die, to take a target lock on an enemy ship, whatever. And Finn also, if the enemy ship is in your front arc, you may add a blank if you're defending or attacking. And this die can be rerolled or modified or whatever. So basically, sometimes you can see Ray using heroic for her advantage, having a blank in defense, adding fin blank, re-rolling, or like throwing two dice, like, I don't know, range 3 for example, getting an eye and a blank, spending the eye to get a rose target lock, and then adding a blank and then using heroic. That's nasty. Novice Technician, at the end of the round, you may roll one attack die to repair a face-up damage card. On a hit, then you expose one card. So basically, if you only have one, you repair it no matter what, and then you roll the die, you get a hit, so you flip it again. Could be dangerous if there are some direct hits hidden, but can also be quite useful. Engine upgrade boosts are now white, and then raise Millennium Falcon title. If you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you can execute Segnor's loops and perform boost and rotate actions even while stressed. That will be all for the lists. Now we shall enter combat mode. Alright, so scramble the transmissions as I mentioned. So their score tracker is basically indicating turn 0 right now, but it is turn 1. Can't remember who was first player on turn 0. Guess it has its importance, but now let's say it's not quite useful to have this question. But anyway. Alright, so probably that the engagement will occur somewhere near the center position. There is this massive jousting first order piece on the top of your screen facing directly those X-Wings, and then there is Ray probably coming in hard and close the distance. BB-8 is a bit alone, but I guess distracting recoil is probably what the little droid aims to do. Overlay shows score is 0 to 6. You're correct. How is that? Oh, scenario points. That wouldn't. I don't understand why putting another list in the overlay tracker doesn't reset the overlay scenario points. But anyway, thanks. Thanks for the info. It's all corrected now. Alright, so Recoil might be in a position where he wants to grab the satellite, put it on Nicolas' side, claim it. Guess the center objective might be claimed by Ray. Not so sure, but could happen. I've seen some things that were a bit more weird, so I wouldn't be surprised if it happened eventually. Not so sure BB-8 is in a great spot, though let's not forget about his special ability, which is to perform during system phase a red boost or barrel roll. It can trigger some things to do that. Hello to you, Galala20. Welcome. So anyway, let's see what they prepared. I guess first order is quite in a good spot regarding scenario, which it's probably a 2 to 1 right now at the end of the turn. Yeah, I guess the what really matters is what will be the combination of attacks from the resistance, because you've got like 3 hitting machines on the right of your screen aiming to just close the distance on Holo, Malarus, Scorch and Grudge. This should be a good game. I hope so, and welcome. Glad to have you here. So for those who might wonder this isn't a deciding game as France is already in the lead with 3 points. So round is scored by France, but goal average still a thing. And having the captain on stream is lovely, as usual. I wouldn't miss that. Right, so Stefan, another time, first player. So this is round 2. Don't be mistaken, they just forgot round 0. So that was a boost from Grudge, and then there will be a launch of the Chaff, 5 straight using the skilled bombardier. And if you didn't see any Chaff missile yet, there it is. Looks like that. Electro Chaff cloud. Lovely. The translation of the missile in French is a bit ridiculous, but that's the way to do. Like, yeah, translations are. Yeah, let's not talk about translations. I could last 75 minutes talking of this. Would be great for Ray to murder recoil, but but she can't do it without the rest of the UFO just smashing her in the side. Yeah, I totally agree. Those X-Wings, 2 X-Wings are gonna be super sad. This does make a big difference for the end of the group too. Oh, so there is a very high importance for this game. Okay, so yeah, I understand why you're here then. If France wins, it makes it harder for Austria to qualify. I'm surprised that he threw it at Ray. Yeah, I guess. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I guess he's threatened by Ray, which I can understand. But I mean, the only time I faced a Ray, I was like doing quite a bad. I had a bad time doing it, so I guess I just won't complain. Have France won this round already? Correct. 3-1 right now. I thought that, but felt X-Wing would be hurt more than by the cloud. But the cloud, yeah. What is the translation? In French, it is. Oh man, now I'm ridiculous. Nuage à paillettes. So there is the. Oh man, the. How do you translate paillettes in English already? I mean, like, yeah, of course, chaff cloud, but anyway. Ah, man, now I don't know how to write. Sprinkles, like you could, like, yeah, sprinkles, that works. Yeah, but sparks, yeah, whatever. I mean, like, I feel it would have been better, like another translation. I doesn't mind stress or jam. Nuage à paillettes. That's the thing. Yeah, that's basically what it looks like. But like, this isn't the worst translation ever. Like, because of FFG at the time not being able to give that doesn't make sense if you think about it. Yeah, I do agree, but it's kind of like, I don't know. For me, it's kind of ridiculous, but I understand though. And I understand even more if you consider that the organism that does the translation isn't getting any information. Like, basically, they've got a text to translate without any context or whatever. And basically what it does look like, if you look at fin, so in English, big deal, because it's referring to the movie, you know, like, I'm a big deal. Okay, well, in French, big deal can also be translated as, so in French it means, man, what is this translation again? Like the real one? It is, okay, so in French, big deal is basically figure, which means like important guy. And in French, big deal is translated in, oh man, the exact text is, yeah, tough choices. Because big deal can also be translated as tough choices in French. So there you go. You've got like fin, tough choices in French, which is hilarious and ridiculous. But then again, there are many more examples, like for example, Zam Weasel. Her card, you'd better mean business, in translated in French, basically like, I hope you're coming to work. So that's another nonsense. But anyway, I guess I'll just be changing my screen because we're a bit off for now. Let me just readjust the thing because engagement occurs right there. All right, should be a. You know what? Let's just do that. I guess it's a bit more clear right now. Yeah, I guess it's a bit better. All right. So you can see the board state right now with Ray heading on the shaft, gets jammed, gets stressed. So that means the rose target lock will go away immediately. You can see Nien and Hello that are that go like 3 straight, 2 straight. Malorus did pop off a charge. I cannot track those, I'm sorry. It would probably be better to have situations. Yeah, but I mean like they've got the text, they don't have anything else, so that's a problem for translations. Of course, you've got to have a context. Some words do mean several things. Okay, so I can't have dice, are they? No, okay, they are in another mat anyway, so I won't be able to see those. I'll just rely on the information of the shields and cards that are dealt. So yeah, Stefan has the initiative, so Ray, Elo, and Nien are getting shots first. Important thing is that Ray cannot have the rose lock because she is on the cloud, even if she shot. What? You cannot perform actions. And is Rose an action? To acquire. She cannot modify? Oh, maybe I'm missing something, actually. I wouldn't be surprised. But I rely on your knowledge, sir. Because I don't have the information right now. And they are taking the... Oh, why is there a bullseye triggered right now? Oh, for R4, R6D8. Well, I said it was not going to happen so often. There you go. You've got 2 bullseyes lined up. Oh, and it seems like hollow. Oh, you cannot get a lock or be locked on the cloud. Correct. There you go. Perfect. That is the reason. Thank you for the reminder. Very nice of you. Obvious after you say it, of course, as usual. So that was Nien, or was it Elo? I guess it was Nien. I don't know. That's interesting. So anyway, Holo took 2 shields. That is not looking good for a first engagement. So Nien is the yellow one. So he cannot do a 4K next turn. I mean, he cannot like just dial it and whatever because, you know, road. Okay, so Holo is taking a shot at Halo. No, that's Nien. that's Nien. Ugh, I just said it. Oh, it's gonna be hard. Alright, so the lock was spent. What will be the result? I am as surprised as you are seeing those. A shield! Ta-da! Shield on... So I've got the colors wrong, right? Yeah. Halo is red and... Oh, man. Don't worry. It is a professional stream. There you go. Nien -1. Okay. Malorus. I guess Malorus is shooting Nien again. Yeah. 2 more on Nien. That hurts a lot. That was a concussion missile. So, oh, what the hell just happened? No, there you go. Thank you. Oh, I know what happened. Okay. -1 charge of concussion. It's okay. It's okay. We didn't lose anything. That is Scorch onto Nien, I guess, once again. And what will be the result? Seems like nothing at all. Ouch. You pretty much have half right now. 1 damage away from having it. So that is recoil on BB-8. And BB-8 is taking a hit and a crit. The crit is weapons failure. Is that it? Yeah. Crit is weapon failure. Weapons failure. So shield, crit, weapons failure. There you go. Now this is Grudge shooting at Nien, I guess, once again. And result is a card. So 1 more damage on Nien. So Nien sitting on 3. Why? Oh, that was a critical damage. No. What? What just happened right now? That was 2 crits? Those were... What the hell? Oh, maybe these 2? And nothing? I don't quite know. Oh, that was hit, crit, crit, and a single evade. So that means 2 crits. One of them is... what did we say? Double stress is... Panic Pilot. And another one, and I guess it was Hull Breach. There you go. Hull Breach. Ouch. That hurts a lot, actually. Okay, so Ray remains untouched right now. I'll just put on the camera. There you go. It should be a bit more clear. At the end of the round, no points are scored, it seems. I don't know whether there is an energy token on the map, but who am I to judge? The fuse on the chaff cloud should be removed. Okay, Scorch is using electronic baffle to get rid of the stress during the end phase. Takes a damage, so shield is off. The energy, okay, so they are using energy because they don't know they can claim directly on the board, but that's okay. One way or another, we are getting the information. So that's 1 currently for first order, as there is this satellite at the bottom of your screen. Looking at cards, shields, etc. Holo did take 2 shields. And Malorus spent a charge and a concussion missile charge. Scorch did lose his shield. Grudge did launch his Electrochaff missile. Probably that there will be a proximity mine next turn. And on Stefan's side, BB-8 is halved. with weapons failure currently on him, though half do not mean any point in this scenario. Nien is also halved with 2 stress on him. Not very nice for a pilot that likes to be using those. Although, like, what happens? Is it correct to after you gain a stress? No, so you have to gain it anyway. So forget about what I wanted to say. And he also has hull breach. And Ray is fine. Elo is fine as well. So that is pretty much the board state. End of round 2. With 50 minutes remaining in this game. So now, besides Scorch, all of the ships that we have in the top corner of the map are Initiative 5. So, interesting to see what happens with Road coming into play. Viva la France. You do sound like a pirate, but you are a pirate. That means I cannot rely on what you're saying. Beat them Austrians. Beat them Austrians. You guys gave us a chance. This is gonna be a really, really bad time for Proxmine. Like, what do you do? What do you mean with this? Like, for the ship that is going to take those, or? Il y a un Français? Bah, bien sûr qu'on est Français. Bah, à gauche, c'est la France quand même. Et dans le chat, il y en a, bien sûr. Évidemment. On est corporate ici. Ça sent la bombe proxy. Bah oui, évidemment. Évidemment. If you guys win this, Austria might have no chance. Do you know what? If winning gives you a chance, I'd rather have Nicolas losing. Just for fair play, you know? No, but we'll see. We'll fight until the end and see who's the last on his 2 feet. 2 feet, 2 foot, feet, 1 foot, 2 feet. Well, yes, but Nicolas wants the glory. I don't know. Making you lose, it's kind of a glory too. On perd tous les crédits en pariant sur les fers depuis un moment. Voilà, Wittabix, ça a commencé à mal se passer par contre. Hein. Il va falloir se calmer. Vous pouvez m'expliquer les règles du jeu. Là, comme ça va être compliqué parce que je suis tenu de streamer en anglais. Mais une autre fois avec un immense plaisir. Alright. Fortunately, we are not applying the rules about having more than 2 minutes deciding your maneuvers means everyone gets a stress maneuver. That is a good thing. I saw that on TDS you can now throw your your 3 attack and 1 defense die to determine if you have plus or minus X minutes, and you can indicate that on the timer and then have the timer hidden or visible, which is quite nice. Tu pourrais vite expliquer quand même. Bof, en vrai bof. Même en étant correct, bof. They've got the same roll, is that it? Yeah, they've got the exact same roll, so have to re-roll. And for the 3rd turn in a row, this will be Stefan. System phase. Alright, so is there a drop now? Is there a boost prior to the drop? Does the boost fit? That's also a very good question, I guess. If he misses the boost, can he still drop? I don't see any reason why he couldn't. But anyway, boost or no boost, this is a drop. Proximity mine dropped. And not in a very good spot. But I guess if Ray did go straight, that hits for sure. Okay. This is a boost from BB8, system phase boost. So there is the stress, initiative 3. Why is he strained? Is there any reason? I mean, like, did I see correctly? Why? Oh, this is the strain from, oh no, from Holo, obviously. So yeah, okay, barrel rolls this way, that is interesting. Okay, BB8 clears the stress, will, what are they? Okay, so tractor means Stefan owns the, no? Reinforce? Okay. I mean, you could also right click and claim, but let me just say that to them. All right. Okay, so recoil. Too hard, clears the stress, but we'll probably end up getting it back. So, oh, maybe not actually. What could you do in this position? Someone tell them they can right click to claim. Just did, but I can tell, but if they don't listen, that's none of my business. And I'm not supposed to interfere, so. Reinforce is Stefan having the satellite, and energy is Nicolas having it. As a spectator, you will have some work to do as well. Scorch turns on Elo, and now this is Nien playing, and Elo obviously, and Ray, and everyone. Alright, one straight, and nothing else for Nien that is already stressed. Oh, Ray goes on the rock, so that is a damage already. He has to throw a die. No shots for Ray, no action for Ray. Ouch. Was there another? No, it seems there wasn't. Oh, come on. So yeah, no mine, but ouch. So I did, yeah, okay. Shield is off. Bad time to start watching. Hello! Come and join us. Okay, so stress will. Why is stress not off? Well, because it was a one bank. Yeah, so that is not a good turn. Not a very good turn for the resistance, I guess. Because you have one less shot and a shot that really matters. Malarus goes near Ray. Pretty much sure she isn't in arc of Nien. Okay, so Malarus is claiming. Okay, that is a clever one. Holo will do the Tide Defender special move. Well, probably won't just take a evade focus, but anyway, that is a 3k that is red, obviously. So with Pattern Analyzer, before to take the stress, you can perform an action. And then Proud Tradition, after taking the stress from the check difficulty step, will get you a focus. So what will be... And it seems like it is a focus evade, so that is the defender move. He will probably give, yeah, the evade, so he will remain stressed. But then again, that's a very, very interesting move. Looking good for FO, but Scorch is in trouble. Malorus gains a stress for using her ability. And we shall go into Pew Pew time. Salut Choupatka, bienvenue. Alright, so... Oh, Malorus is actually in arc. But then again, she's got basically infinite focus, so whatever. Nien, range 1 on Scorch, that has focus evade. He should be kind of fine, I guess. It seems like there is no damage. Now this is Elo attacking Scorch again, I guess. Or not. Well, I can't see the dice, so we'll figure it out when they put damage cards. That's basically it. Okay, so I guess these were defense dice. Spends the evade and safe, seems. L'équipe de France est éliminée. On finit en 1-3 parce que cette ronde est déjà gagnée. On gagne contre les Autrichiens et on perd contre les Anglais, les Pirates et les Philippins. Et du coup, on fera pas les phases finales. Voilà. Is BB-8 off the board next turn? No, 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 no. Don't rely on this camera. There you go. You've got this one. It's just that all the action is about right there, so I just zoom in on what happens on the top corner. But no, no, no. Don't worry. BB-8 is quite fine. So that is Malorus on Ray. I didn't see anything. No damage at all. Hollow on Yen, I guess. Would be 4. And what will be the consequences? A critical damage, that is a direct hit. Oh man. There you go. Oh, and there was another one that was also a direct hit. Okay, so direct, damaged engine, disabled power regulator, and stunned. What? I like the zoom in. I'm just being dumb. No, no worries, no worries. Direct, stunned. What was the last one? Damaged engine. Woo! That hurt. Okay, so recoil on BB-8, hoping maybe to clear the ship out. Recoil's ability means that Predator will occur in the whole attack arc because he's stressed. And, well, will be... It's in... So 1 and 2. BB-8 is also out of the game. 1 and 2. Oof. 4 ships. 2 already off the board. Now we've got Scorch. He's going to stress himself. 2 hard blue is quite nice on those ships. To throw a 4th dice in attack. 4th die in attack. And using, I don't know, like, you can use practically anything. Focus, like real focus, or just the advanced optics thing. What are the consequences? Oh man, 2 shields. Wow. Another set of 2 damage on LOST. Grudge. I mean, Ray not shooting this round is probably the worst thing ever. And what will Grudge do? There will be another shield and a card. And two cards. And a crit. What? Disabled power regulator. There was also one here. Disabled power regulator. So that is shield card. Okay, so Grudge is being like the monster of nutties because like he's been doing 6 out of 6. This is surely game over. Yes. Love Nicolas' list. This is looking brutal so far. Like the zooming, aggressive. Fine margins though. If Ray is shooting you, may as well kill Holo, then it doesn't look nearly as bad. Yeah. Uh-oh. Bold move. Doing a one reverse maneuver. Yeah. Okay, so let's... You know what, like, I want to try something fancy. There you go. Enjoy! Alright, at the end of the round, there is a point for Stefan and one for Nicolas. So it should be 9-1 because of the objectives being this one for Nicolas and this one for Stefan, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. If you know the guy, just correct me. But yeah, Stefan. I don't know. So it should be 9-1 and no, Nicolas did not take his point, but he should be at 9. Anyway, how about this kind of angle? I'm trying stuff, you know, just enjoying the moment. I guess Stefan being first player 3 times in a row doesn't help. I mean, like first turn, who cares? But second and third turn, that's quite a mess. I'm not quite sure. Like there were no bumps, so I guess it was fine for both in this turn. But then again, you can do things uh, differently if you know that you've got initiative or know that your opponent has it. So I guess has its importance. What's Vodka? Alright, so I guess now isn't the chaff supposed to be out of the game right now? Was launched turn 2. Uh, Fuse goes away, and then turn 3, chaff is removed, correct? It should be removed right now. It should be a point for Nicolas as well.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I can relate. I can relate. If Nicolas moves first, I think the Holo K-turn bumps Nien. There is no more Nien Numb, who then lives. Oh, yeah, the beginning of turn 3. Yeah, yeah, for sure. But yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, probably. And Holo is flying out of the fight. Correct. Tough choice. He did take a bet, and it paid off. So sometimes you've got to rely on this. Like basically, when two ships of the same initiative are looking at each other, it's basically if you know that you've got like K-turns and practically nothing else, it's basically like the first one to get initiative loses because the two of them wants want to perform raid maneuvers. I guess best ships in this kind of dogfights are, I may say, ugh, ships with Segnorsloops. Uh-oh. What? Grudge flew off the board? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, okay. That is, yeah, surprising. Absolutely, if you don't have a good safe option, may as well cross your finger and go for it. Yep. Oh, man, I'm quite shocked, I must say. Oh no, Grudge. Okay, so Scorch is out for the moment. Oh no, that is not very cool. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Recoil clears the stress. I guess at this point I try and claim. Yes. I try and claim this one. Why are you just you
Hello there.
claim? Man. Okay. But yeah, you might as well take satellites from Stefan than claiming those who are unclaimed right now. Grudge probably doesn't matter given how well last turn went, but still you'd prefer him alive. I do agree. I do agree. Second stress for Ray. Ça arrive à tout le monde. Ah oui, ça c'est évident. Oh, and Elo is getting a white talon, but blocked by Malorous current position. Le narrateur galère un peu là. Comment ça le narrateur galère? Non mais ça va, oui? I think that both players vastly underestimate the importance of objectives in this mission. I wouldn't say that this way. I'd say there is a reasonable time where you can grab some objectives, and there is a reasonable time where you don't. Travaille son anglais, ça lui fait du bien. Niquez-vous. Ça voit ça? Fuck yourself. Ça voit ça? So I'd say grabbing those objectives is quite important, can make a real huge difference. But in the meantime, when you've got to joust like they did, I'm not quite sure you want to sacrifice some focus, evade, target lock action. Not so sure. They are taking them. They're just using tokens. And yeah, and maybe that, yeah, there's also that. Maybe you didn't notice that the energy close to the satellite here means Nicolas owns. The energy there also means Nicolas owns it. And this one with no token is basically with no one. Ah, mais je prends rien mal, moi. Hein. Je prends rien mal du tout. Hein. Ne vous inquiétez pas, hein. Je le prends personnellement, c'est tout. Hein. Alright, so Ray is attacking for the second time of the game. And I guess the target is Olo at this point. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Okay, that was Nien's target lock. Nothing to worry about. Man, that grudge move, all of a sudden F4 in a bad spot. Yeah, yeah, that's basically it. I'm worried, like very, very, very worried. And Holo dies. Yeah, there you go. Something that kind of looked won already is now in resistance favor. Oh man. Ouch. C'est mon petit neveu qui vous troll. On est là pour soutenir Nicolas. D'accord. D'accord. Alright, so who's shooting now? Not so sure. What was that shot then? I guess this is hollow shooting now. This is range 0 shot, so no modification. Elusive kicks in. And Elo takes nothing. Recoil doesn't have a shot. Same for Malorus and Scorch. And that basically means Nicolas forgot his point last turn. So he's now at 11 and not 9. Kill Elo, get all the objectives, run away. I guess that's pretty much what it will look like. And I do agree with that. Thank you for pointing that out. Yes. Yes, correct. Okay, and what about LOST that should be ionized right now and that isn't? Ouch. Is there... Do I have the chance to get a... Okay, well, you know what? There is no captain here. I'll just call for a judge. Uh... Uh... Alright. Just call the judge. Oh man, they're looking at the card just right now. Ah! Okay. So let's just forget about the iron thing. Counted. There you go. Right. Thought exactly the same thing when I started watching. Yeah, I guess like Nicolas isn't playing that often in TTS, and that explains why he isn't up to date regarding the newest options that TTS provides. And I must say sometimes I forget those myself, so no big deal. I was preparing a teammate for league match, which we know will be scramble, and in each case my teammate lost, but only because he missed out on 2 scenario actions which could have won him the game. Yeah, basically this afternoon I won my XTC game taking a risk and grabbing an objective that my opponent couldn't grab because of the jousting position being on. And we did calculate that if I didn't take this objective at the beginning of the game would have ended by a score of 14 to 16, but it ended by a score of 14 to 20. And it did go to time, and yeah, so it is important. You're right to note that. Yeah, you can afford to be 2 to 1 down and go aggressive, but 3 to 0 is an absolute no. Yeah, correct. I mean, it always depends on how the game looks, but if your opponent has the 3 objectives, that probably means that the game isn't in your favor anyway. So, what was that? I guess there wasn't any correction, so maybe I'm wrong, but I guess not. So I don't understand, but okay. Seems like the message was seen, but with no consequence. Oh, and Man, like the energy? Oh, come on. Okay, I think in this scenario, you can take one at the start and forget scenario actions for the rest of the game with an aggressive lineup. Except maybe in this game, what does Nicolas do here? Difficult to confirm the kill on Elo. Ray could one shot either of the ties, depending on the measure. Yeah, I do agree with both of you. Ray is way better than when shooting. Oh, quite an interesting position for. Okay, because Ray is going bank. All right. So what is Ray doing here? So recoil did grab the objective, then boost, I guess. The token that was where Ray is now is on the points count. Yeah, it is. It is right there. This is the reason why you have to right-click claim and not just put some random tokens. But it's an improvement. You've got to follow updates, and that is also some kind of work to do. Weird iron choice. Weird iron choice. Well, I guess like you don't want to go bank, that is for sure. And at this point, I guess straight is good as well. I do agree. But bank offers you the possibility to 3 Talon roll white next turn, which is quite nice as well. Okay, that is Ray on, well, I don't know, Manarus, Scorch, we shall see. Was afraid of hitting the proximity. Nicolas à 10. Nicolas à 10 ou 11. Scott 11. He did miscount. I mean, that's my opinion, though. I guess he just miscounted his points. That's the reason why I called a judge, but for now, no consequences from their intervention, so I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so there is a rose. No? No rose? No. Manarus is out of charges. You can see that on the left. This is the yellow tie FO. So 2 charges down. She did lose a shield on this attack from Ray. And this will be it. And I guess resistance is out of shots right now. Here's the time for our friends of the First Order, the good guys. Alright. So that is Malorus without any ability, missile, or anything. It seems like it's fine. Don't know on whom it was, but it's okay. Now we know that it is on Ray. Probably not hitting because of Ray plus heroic plus etc. Yeah, and what I told you just happened. He rolled blank eye. He re-rolled. I mean, he used the eye to have a target lock and then added a blank. I can't see dice. Is that intentional? It's not a big deal. I mean, like, if I want to track everything, I'm like this kind of camera angle, and I guess you're not really going to appreciate it. So yeah, I try my best to describe what happens, but I cannot have everything on screen. Okay, no reroll from a Predator for a recoil, so just the regular attack, and it seems like Elo will be fine out of it. Crit should be repaired. And this is 3 points, so he should be 1, 2, 3 at 14, not 13, but um, statement about droid soccer for the final round will ring true. Do you think Flippo statement about droid soccer for the final round will ring true? Final round? Droid soccer? I don't know if it's a joke or if it's real, but if it's real, I guess it's a bit dumb because it wasn't what I heard the whole competition. It doesn't use a dice box. If they don't roll on the board, we can't see it. Yes, that is correct. I mean, I'm not like a huge streamer. I don't even know how to put on a dice box. I'm pretty much a self-taught. Like, I know how to stream. I know how to put on an overlay, and I basically do what I can with what I know. That's what happens. I just want to have games streamed, and it's okay. All right. That's basically what I do. Okay, for the first time of the whole game, Nicolas is going to play first. Recoil. What is the guy doing? So recoil likes to be stressed, and the chassis isn't quite uh, mean to you while you're stressed because of the amazingly blue dial. He's gonna roll to the right. Okay, and that is all, it seems. And that is all. I mean, like, yeah, next turn one hard fits perfectly, but you don't want to be stressed. That is for sure. He's probably calling the 3 Talon, or the 4K, I guess. But I guess 3 Talon is better. So Scorch coming to Ray. Malorus coming to Elo. With a very Frenchist pronunciation, you know? Just don't know how to pronounce some pilots, and Elo is one of them. Same for Bombardier. I don't know how you guys do that in English. Just missed the memo. Oh, Ray doesn't bump. Woo! I mean, it's not that close, but it's important. What is all... What... Okay, so what is the action? She's still stressed because she had 2 last turn. This is a blue maneuver. So 1 stress is... Oh yeah, so absolutely... Oh yeah, no. Ray can still perform actions, but only boost, rotate, and signor. Why? No, you can't do that. You're stressed. Okay, he wasn't stressed. Okay, there you go. Anyway, that's fine. Wasn't stressed. Oh, well, I guess Malaris has a lock, so that's pretty much all you need. The most important thing is your commentary. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I find that the objectives make shit more than all in this new version of the game. This is my personal opinion. I guess a lot of players used to think like you do. It's not a rare opinion. This is probably the reason why most of players did stop to play. But anyway, we see that sometimes some of the players that just stopped are coming back. Concussion missile onto LOST. Target lock being spent. And what are the damage dealt? So first of all, you reveal because of the effect of the concussion. And it is the ion. Yep, so getting ioned at the end of the round. Oh, and there's a crit. Wounded pilot. Wounded pilot. Alright, so actions are getting you some stress. Could get you some stress, depending on what you roll. And then LOST will be ionized. I guess it's ionized. Next turn. 2.5 were not good, 2.6 is much better, was horrible start, this updated points and rule is a lot better. Problem now is fixing protorps. Amen to that. Kinda what happened to early 2.0. Yeah, I wasn't there, but I heard some stories. Okay, so Ray is shooting at Scorch, and Scorch takes a damage. Uh, I honestly like the objectives. 2.6 is decent. This building is complete mess. It's not as good as in 2.0. It's better than most other games. The ion changes were nice. Losing all locks is important. Uh, I yeah. I mean, like, okay, the part where you lose every lock, etc. I'm okay with it. The part where you choose where you go, that part I'm not okay with. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Appreciate it. I don't like you choosing the final position, like banks, left, right, or oh, it seems like Scorch did a whole 4 on Ray. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouch! What the hell was angry? Little guy? What I... Sorry, the camera. What I would like to see is disabled power regulator and ion maneuvers to allow you to perform a calculate. Because as a droid, if you're ionized... Oh, no, it did. Yeah. If you're getting ionized, you're... Sorry for that. You're fucked. And that's basically what also happens when you are with the... Shoot, I forgot. The... Oh, man. The other crit is... There is disabled power regulator and damage sensor array. Because basically those crits looks like they were designed for ships that only perform focus. And yeah, like these days there are like pretty much, nah, not as many. Let's not put things like this way, but I guess like for a droid that you play, you probably align like 5 or 6 more. So I don't know what percentage it represents, but anyway, um, there's a lot of droids. I agree that Ion, but it is thematic. Yeah, correct. The same way in Star Wars Legion, when you throw an ion grenade, those droids just suffer it even more. I do agree with it. But like in Legion, it's basically you take that grenade when you know you will be facing droids. If you suffer this crit, it's like the I don't know the gods of X-Wing like just look at you and they're like fuck you in particular. And that's basically what I feel each time I roll one crit or the other that I mentioned. It's my feeling about that. Like I'm getting completely smashed by the guy that just decided that yeah, you can't do focus, so all right. Same page. Organic pilots can concentrate, unorganics are ionized. I do agree, and yet I think there is better to do. Nicolas still has this, killing Elo is the game, and I guess this is pretty much doable. I forgot about... Yeah, you should have 2 more, not only 1, so that's 2 to 1. It should be 16 and not 15, but anyway, who cares? I mean, there are grown-up men, well, they do whatever they want. Fuck you in particular. Yeah. I don't want to be rude, but being a droid player and having a damage card that is basically face up when you face like pilots like Vader, X1, or etc. feels like that. My whole like first year of playing X-Wing was playing droids against the Empire, and by then it was Vader X1 plus his pals, and yeah, I took a ridiculously high amount of crits, which that is logical. But then again, like when you're faced with the iron that completely breaks your formation, or the one that says basically you don't have any focus, so there you go. I dislike that a lot. It's the very same reasons that TIE fighters have 3 hull and 3 agility. It makes sense that they can die easy because they did in the movies. Issue is that only happens when they get hit with, which is the challenge. It's not quite the same. Yeah, I don't know about that. I do understand your point, but oh, recoil did go on the asteroid and took 2 shields. Bold move. Face the consequences. Oh, I guess Malarus did go where she did just because of the initiative order. If Elo did go first, then no, Elo couldn't have catched the no, forget about what I said. It's okay. Malarus did go here just to avoid taking her own proximity mine. So no wounded pilot stress. So you can repair the iron crit also. Uh-oh. Ouch. Yeah. So reinforce on Ray because they chose to to put on some tokens. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. I mean, if recoil can kill Elo, as you mentioned, that is game. An interceptor and B-wing die to the same amount of shots on average. One will always die to that many shots, the other way due to one or live forever. There's balance there. The droid iron thing feels wonky, no game balance, all theme. So you're saying that it is more of a thematic thing than um, a game balance, if I understood correctly. Is that it? Scorch is, well, demolished. And that is like 14 to 16 is automatically repaired when you do an iron maneuver. Yeah, but it's not about that. It's about the action. But I guess, once again, I do agree with you. A droid that is ionized is a useless droid. But then again, like, where's the balance in the game? Like, why then is there not like a thing that says when a ship bumps, like, I don't know, like you go 5 straight and you bump, you're absorbing the thing and your pilot is like, I don't know, stunned for any reason. Whereas a droid is just a droid, so it doesn't suffer from those effects. I don't know, like, where's the balance? Where is the balance in that? Think concussion, missile, flipped it again. Oh, yeah, correct. Flipped. Concussion. There you go. Yeah, I don't know who's shooting. I mean, I know it's recoil. That was the shot in defense. Is LOST dead? Questions, questions. You know what? Let's go and see. All 3. And basically, this is dead. Yeah, you can spend, but anyway, Elo is going down. Game goes to Nicolas. Or, yeah, no? 3, 2, no? Quick math? 3 minus 2, 1? Am I correct? Yeah, there you go. Woo. Thought I was being ridiculous once again. Okay. Elo takes 1, dies, game. I'll just align myself on their score. I guess a point at this point isn't that relevant. Okay, so let me just catch up. I agree with you. The theme is fun, but it should be balanced. Calculate action is something that existed early in 2.0 and disable power regulator existed too, so it seems intentional. Well, that changes my mind. If it's intentional, that is bullshit then. But that's a single card. Like if you can modify dice only with force and you have no force, that's still thematic. Yes, but that's not the same. And disable power regulator, there are 2 of those, and I guess there are 2 of man, I keep forgetting the name. Damage sensor array. So that's 4 in total over 30. So that's 10% actually. That that's a lot. That's 10% card that you don't want to be seeing with droids. That is a lot. And I'm not only talking about separatists. There are a lot of droids out there. Ow, 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 this horrible sound. There you go. Thank you. Okay. For Nicolas, flying off the board, just give us something fun to watch. Yes, those who did go a bit early, seeing the first engagement turn of Nicolas, well, they missed the whole game, right? I'm at 14, they're at 15. Let's give back to Caesar what is his own. All right, so 22 to 15. France gets the win over Austria, but that was already done before getting into the game. That gives a 4-1 lead on this series for France. Unfortunately, there will not be any more France games because of France having its break next week, and France being in 1 win, 3 lose. So we are not going into final rounds this year. Though I hope to be a streamer of the final rounds, like last year, but we shall see that in the future. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the players, obviously. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, do not hesitate to come back. I'll probably stream other games from other countries next week, so that there is some activity on the channel. And have a pleasant night. Good luck for those who return to work tomorrow, and have a good week. Bye everyone.